cosmic objects with strange orbits have been discovered beyond Neptune, and are they being tugged by Planet 9? Something is tugging at them. A 6-year search of space beyond the orbit of Neptune has netted 461 newly discovered objects. These objects include 4 that are more than 230 astronomical units AUs from the Sun. An astronomical unit is the distance from Earth to the Sun. It's about 93 million miles, or 150 million kilometers. These extraordinary distant objects might shed light on Planet 9, a theoretical, never-observed body up to now that might be hiding in deep space, its gravity affecting the orbits of some of the rocky objects at the solar system's edge. Well, the problem is that we can't see most of these things because we don't have the telescope to be able to see dark objects yet. The James Webb Telescope that takes images in infrared has been damaged by micrometeorites, but we don't have enough telescopes on Earth with infrared in order to see dark objects that far away. They're so far away that the sun does not shine on them. Now, new observations come courtesy of Dark Energy Survey, an effort to map the universe's galactic structure and dark matter that began in 2013. 6 years of observation from Blanco Telescope in Cerro Tololo in Chile yielded a total of 817 confirmed new objects, 461 of which are now being described for the first time in a paper posted on preprint server ARXIV. The paper has been submitted to Journal for peer review according to Science Alert. Now, the objects in the study are all at least 30 AUs away in a region of the solar system that is almost unimaginably dark and lonely. More than 3,000 trans-Neptunian objects, or TNOs, 3,000 have been identified in these icy reaches. They include dwarf planets such as Pluto and Eris, as well as small Kuiper belt objects like Arrokoth, a rocky body visited by the New Horizons spacecraft in 2019. The Kuiper belt is a region of icy objects orbiting between about 30 AUs and 50 AUs from our Sun. Now, of the 461 objects described for the first time in the new paper, a few stand out. 9 are known as the extreme trans-Neptunian objects, which have orbits that swing out at least 150 AUs from the Sun. 4 of those are extremely extreme, with orbital distance of 230 AUs. At these distances, the objects are hardly affected by Neptune's gravity, but their strange orbits suggest an influence from outside the solar system. Some researchers think that influence might be a yet undiscovered planet dubbed, as we said, Planet 9. Others think that the combined gravity of lots of little objects, or alternatively nothing more than a statistical anomaly, explain the weird orbits. The newly discovered object could thus help researchers hone in on the possible Planet 9 or disprove its existence. The researchers also found 4 new Neptune Trojans. Trojans are bodies that share the orbits of a planet or moon. In this case, the objects share Neptune's orbit around the Sun. They also observed the Bernadette-Bernstein comet, named after the 2 lead authors of the paper, University of Pennsylvania cosmologist Gary Bernstein, and University of Washington postdoctoral scholar Pedro Bernardelli. The 2 researchers were the first to spot the comet in the Dark Energy Survey database. Bernardelli-Bernstein comet may be up to 100 miles wide. It hails from the Oort cloud, another layer of icy objects even more distant than the Kuiper belt. At least 155 of the newly discovered objects are what astronomers call detached, which means that they are far enough from Neptune that the large planet's gravity does not affect them much. Instead, they're mostly tied to the solar system by the distant pull of the Sun. Detached objects, sometimes known as extended scattered disk objects, tend to have huge elliptical orbits. The findings are exciting, the researchers wrote in their paper. because the Dark Energy Survey was not meant to search for trans-Neptunian objects. Its goals were to characterize the theoretical dark energy that affects the universe accelerating expansion. Nevertheless, the data from the survey contains 20% of all currently known trans-Neptunian object TNOs, the researchers wrote, covering an eighth of the sky. These will be valuable for further detailed statistical tests of formation models for the trans-Neptunian region, they said. This is by Stephanie Pappas on Live Science. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.